What's going on, people? It is your boy Kamon. Now today I'm bringing you guys the long-awaited Raidraptor deck profile. I've been teasing it, been posting all the duels I had, and been posting early on my Patreon and on the members only for YouTube. So again, if you guys ever want to see anything early, make sure you do pledge to me on Patreon and or become a YouTube member. As long as y'all support me, I got y'all, bro. This is, you know, my main job kind of thing. But I'm rambling. Let's get right into it, bro. So, bro, I've been playing this deck for a long time, bro. So when the fact that this deck got some support, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is amazing. One of my favorite decks. This is my top 5 favorite decks free, bro. So yeah, let's get right to it. So I'm gonna show you guys the main extra inside because, you know, I love y'all, bro. Been practicing with this deck a lot, and I've been experimenting with a few things. So like my list may be a little bit different from others, but just know, like, I put like a lot of thought into it of why I'm running this card over that card, and I'm going to explain most of the cards for those who do want to actually start playing Raidraptors. This is like the video for you. But anyways, for the monsters, obviously the most important monster in the entire deck is actually 3 Tribulanius. This card is phenomenal. This is your best card, best starter, 1-card combo, does everything and then some for you. So in this, I actually call this card the SP killer, believe it or not, because this card, if you punish your opponent for playing SP Little Knight, you know what I mean? Like, you can kind of punish them for that. So he has 2 effects. The main effect that you will be using for him at all times is when this card knows special summon during the main phase. So anytime during the main phase, right? You can send 1 Raidraptor card from your deck to the graveyard. That doesn't sound too crazy, but once you like, if you it's like, if you know, you know. For those who do play Raidraptors, you know this is like the best card ever. For those who are new, you can send Mimicry, you can send Fuzzy and get everything started, and that's how you get your players going. The secret effect that this card has and why you punish people for playing SP Little Knight, if it destroys a monster by battle, during the main phase 2, you can add 1 rank up spell or spell card quick click from your deck straight to your hand. So the reason why that's good, you don't have to automatically normal summon effect dump. You don't gotta do that. You can literally go summon spell card, then activate the effect if you want to. So what you do, if your opponent has an SP Little Knight on the field, you go normal summon, enter battle, attack, beat over. Main phase 2, you can go effect, add to your hand. If they want to ash that, that's fine. You know what I mean? But then you can still go, okay, other effect, dump. You know what I mean? You can do that effect during the main phase at any time. So again, didn't want to like ramble on too much about Tribulanius, but just know this is the best card in your deck. So yeah, 3 of those, more 3Ls. We are playing 3 Strangolanius, 3 Fuzzy. Again, this is the pure deal, by the way. And then we are playing 3 Bloom Vulture. Again, these are the best 3-obs in the deck. I wouldn't put them down to 2 or anything for anything. Like, it's honestly too good. So again, I'm going to explain what most of these cards do. So Strangle, if you control a dark monster, you can summon this card from your hand to the field for free. Fuzzy, if you control a Raidraptor monster, you can summon this card from your hand for free. Then when it hits graveyard, you can search for another copy of itself. But the only thing about this, if you use either one of these effects, you're locked into Raidraptors for the rest of this turn. That's totally fine. Bloom Vulture is actually the newest card to actually come out of the freaking set. This card is busted, so if you have this card in your hand, plus a Wing Beast monster in your hand, you can reveal this card and summon this and that Wing Beast monster to your field for free. So best combo is these 2. Activate, summon, summon. Their effects are negated. You can go normal effect, send to graveyard. You know what I mean? Also, the other effect of this card, if it's in the graveyard, you control no monsters on your field. You can literally summon this card plus 1 more Winged monster from your graveyard back to the field. So, recursion. Also, Strangle's effect, he has 2 effects. If you control a Xyz monster with a dark Xyz material under it, you could target 1 bird in your graveyard, bring it back to the field. So, again, these are the 3-obs that you will max out on at always. They're too good to not play. So yeah, as long as you see this, you have full combo. If you see 2 birds, you have full combo, because you want to try to get into certain things. You know what I mean? So that's it for those. Now for the 2Ls, we are running 2 Mimicry Lanius. This card is busted. And then I'm actually only running 2 Noir Lanius. I don't think there's a 3 of. Mimicry is one of the best cards ever made, bro. So in the graveyard, again, during the main phase, and in the main phase, you can banish this card. It's not a quick effect, by the way. But yeah, just banish it, then add 1 Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand besides itself. So you can add a spell card, a trap card, a monster, anything besides itself. So again, you want to, you know, this is how you can get this, get you to this, or anything that you do need for the turn. This does have a field effect, which is a secret effect in my opinion. You can make all of your Raidraptor monsters in the field gain 1 level, so they can become level 5s, essentially. So that's broken, bro. Broken. Noir is one of the newest ones, too. During the main phase, you can target one Raidraptor monster you control, add 1 from your deck to your hand with 1 level lower than this. So, essentially, if you wanted to, you could literally go have these 2 on the field, however you get them, use the effect, make them both 5, use his effect, search out anything here. Any one of these, because they're all level 4. These are 5s now. But obviously, you won't be doing that too often. The targets for this card is obviously the 1 Pain Lanius and then the 1 Heal Eagle. These 2 are very, very, very important. They're very crucial for this deck. Pain is how you actually get into even more extension. Gotta sneeze. Oh no. Okay. It gets you into any more. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Pain gets you into any of your extensions, essentially. Only thing is, with Pain, you cannot go into Raider's Night, because Pain locks you into summoning. You can only use this to summon out a Wing Beast, so kind of keep that in mind. And Heal Eagle, you have this in here because you want to recycle back your spell and trap cards. So, cool thing about Heal Eagle and Tribute Lanius, you have these 2 in your hand. Super cool. You can go normal summon, right? Bring out, activate effect. You can dump any of the spell and trap cards from your deck to the graveyard. Link these 2 away. Summon out your thing. Summon, effect, banish. Add the card from your graveyard back to your hand. So that is a cool interaction that you can actually have with Heal Eagle if it does come up. But yeah, these 2 definitely need to play at 1 each. You cannot play this deck without them. And I actually dropped Singing Lanius for this card because Singing Lanius is not as good anymore. Plus, bro, we play Fuzzy. Fuzzy Wuzzy all day, bro. Fuzzy Wuggins. That's it for those. Non-Raidraptor monsters, we are actually only running 2. Some more. I don't think you really need this card at 3 like that. I side this out every game, if I'm being honest with you. It's a good card, don't get me wrong, but it's only good if you're going first, you know what I mean? There's no real downside to this card, so maybe if you do want to run this card at 3, you can, because you want to get things going. But for me, 2 has been just fine. This is like a 41, 42 card list. So if you want to play this at 3 and make it a 40, 43, whatever, that's fine too, because it's more standard. So yeah, that's it for those. Now we're on to the hand traps. So, are running 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Drollin Lockbird, 3 Imperm, and 3 Savaris, bro. If you know, you know. The best card in your deck is Raider's Night. You gotta keep that card safe from all the Imperm Veilers running around. So these hand traps, in my opinion, are very, 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 very good for the meta. Hits everything in the meta, protect yourself, and very good for against everything, right? The best part about Saravis, it's not once per turn. Saravis is not a once per turn card. So if you have 2, you could be like, no, you know what I mean? So kind of keep that in mind. And the best part about this build, we are actually siding Crossout, right? So if you are going against Voiceless Voice, you can keep one of these in there. There goes Saravis effect. You go Crossout. I call Saravis, bro. You can do that. You can do that, bro. Simple as that. So that is it for the monsters and the hand trap. So that's 3, 6, 9. That's 12 hand traps in here. So again, 12 hand traps and then nothing but just engine to get yourself started. You're good to go. Again, the main monster you want to see is obviously Tribute Lanius. Everything gets started with this card and it ends. You make big board, big fields, and then you win essentially. Now let's go on to the spells. 2 talents. I think this card is sick in here. I don't gotta really talk about talents like that. It's a good card. Play talents. You know what I mean? Punish your opponent. I punished someone in one of the videos. I think the Dragon Link. He used Veiler. Then I just Saravis, and then I talents. I looked at his hand. I got rid of Droll. You know what I mean? So pretty cool. For the 1-ups, obviously the 1 Foolish Burial, the 1 Call by the Grave. That's it for those. Rare other stuff, we are playing the 1 Roost. And now for the rank ups, we are playing the 1 Skip Force, the 1 Arthur's Force, and then I am actually playing the Phantom Knights one. And to round it off, obviously, the 1 Glorious Bright. I'm going to explain why I play these cards and what they do. Obviously, Roost is one of the best cards ever printed for this deck. It replaces Nest 10 times easy. So we don't need. So what this card does, if you summon a Raidraptor monster from your extra deck, you can add 1 Raidraptor spell trap card from your deck to your hand. So therefore, you can get this card, or you can get this card too. If you want, you can get either one of these if you want. So if you draw this, search this. Draw this, search that. You know what I mean? If you need to. Other effect, you can shuffle back 3 Raidraptor cards from your graveyard and or banish, put them to the bottom of your deck, and then draw a card. So the main cards you always banish is Mimicry, Noir if you really need to, and like Heal Eagle, right? Shuffle them back into the bottom of the deck, draw a card. And the same thing, you can shuffle back your Exceed monsters, your Lynx, everything. So again, best card ever. Skip Force, you can Exceed up 2 times, so that's why that's there. Best card I've ever printed. Although these 2 are the only bricks of this deck, but they're definitely needed because the Towers build is really good. I'm not playing Yugioh. I don't think that build's good at all. But so the reason why I'm actually running, let me explain this card. Glorious, if you control a Raidraptor monster, you can target a monster your opponent controls, negate its effects. If you control the Exceed monster, negate 1 card in the field. Banish this card from your graveyard, target a Raidraptor monster in your graveyard or banish, add it to your hand. So that's why we run this. Now the reason why I'm running this card in here, right? I'm going to explain it, so kind of bear in mind with it. This card actually nuts in here because a few reasons, but the main interaction is you never really want to summon Raiders Knight unless it's under Y-Strix, you know what I mean? Like if you feel like your opponent does have end perm, because like we all know you gotta hit this card. You hit this card, our turn essentially ends, you know what I mean? Hit that card and it's over. But at least, so interaction that will happen if you have a Y-Strix on the field and you summon out your Raiders Knight, you go Rare Knight effect. If they go Imperm or Veiler or whatever, that's fine. Your Y-Strix effect will still activate to set a quick play. You want to set this card, you know? Set this card. And you can activate it, banish card from the graveyard, rank up once. That is why you still play this, because I am terrified of Raiders Knight getting hit by a Veiler or Imperm or something like that. So I still need my plays to go off, and this card is for that. And the best part, you can still summon out your Satellite Cannon Falcon. You can even summon out this guy. That's not the card I was talking about. You can summon out this guy right here if you really need to. Believe it or not, he's not once per turn. He's not. So there's been times where I would summon out 1 with this, and then use this on my Ulti Falcon, banish 3. So another one, blow up your board twice. That's broken. So yeah, again, I think this card is kind of slept on. If you don't want to run it, you don't have to, but I think you should definitely try it. It's very, very good to run, and that's my reasoning behind it. So that is it for the main deck. That's like 41, 42, I want to say. Not really counting. I'm sure when you the mathematicians will actually count it in the comments for me. But yeah, let's go on to the extra deck. It's pretty different-ish, but it makes sense to me. Again, with a lot of practicing and like playing, it's why I'm running it this way. Also, shout out to my Shun Kurosaki sleeves, you know what I mean? Y'all, if you know, you know. For the links, we are running 2 Y-Strix, and then we are running the 1 SP Little Knight. This does seem kind of counterproductive, but obviously you guys saw Typhon. Typhon is too good of a card to not run. But there are some lines where you don't even go into Fuzzy at all. So SP Little Knight is super good, and I rather have it than miss it, you know what I mean? Because even if I don't go into it, I rather I like to have the ability to have it over not having it, if that makes sense. Plus, if you want to link away this into this, you could do that. Better something. So yeah, that's it for the links. Just these 3, nothing more, nothing less. For the Exceeds, obviously we're running 2 4-Strix for the 4s, and then I'm actually running. I'm not crazy, I swear. 1 Raiders Knight. Only 1. I'm not running 2. I don't think we really need 2 anymore. You don't go into 2, and regardless, you can shuffle it back, bro. Because again, we're playing the best card in here, which is our Roost. Shuffle this back into the deck. Make another one. You're good to go, bro. Like, it's not that serious, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that. So yeah, best card in here. Keep it safe at all times, and you're good to go. You do actually win. So yeah, as if for the 4s, for the 5s, we are running the 1 Brave Strix, and then we are running the 1 Archibellion Xyz Dragon, because this card does actually come up, and it does OTK your opponent, and it punishes them for being dumb. You know what I mean? You want to be dumb? Okay, cool. It's a battle attack, you lose. Brave Strix, we know what it does. Gets you your skip force, etc., etc. Hurts out any Raidraptor spell trap card too. Either add your hand or place it to the field. So, yeah, that's it for those for the 5s. 6s. I am running the 1/6. I am running Revolution Falcon, bro. So hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Reason why I'm running this is because, again, we are actually running this card right here. So you can actually summon this and go for a OTK on your opponent. Pretty good. And yeah, your opponent has to deal with this. And it's one of those cards where if I have a Fortress on my field in this card, I can literally go summon this out with a spell card, activate effect so I can attack everything this turn, activate effect, set another quick play spell. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many interactions with this deck. It's crazy. You got to just open up your mind a little bit, bro. Open it up, and then you're good to go, bro. So yeah, the one of those for the 6s, for the 7s. Arsenal Falcon, we know what it does. No need to explain it. Best card, obviously. For the 8s, the 1 Satellite Cannon Falcon, baby. And believe it or not, if you have Satellite Cannon Falcon on the field, and you have this in the graveyard and or on field or whatever, somewhere, level 5, you can literally use this card. This makes 13. Blow up your opponent's board yet again. Again, Satellite Cannon Falcon is a broken card, bro. So if you guys do not know what it does, it has 2 effects. The main effect of why you use it, on summon, it destroys all spell and trap cards your opponent controls, and your opponent cannot respond to that activation. Oh my god, bro. So again, if you're fighting like Labyrinth, and they go set 5, pass, you can go in phase or before they end, whenever you can do this. Is it during the main phase? Yeah, during the main phase. Yeah, during the main phase and main phase before they end. Activate, summon this out, blow it up, bro. And they can't respond to it, bro. They can't respond. So pretty good. Also, the other effect is if you are under draw, you summon this out here. Pretty cool. Your opponent summons a monster. You activate this card effect to what do you do? You target it on the field. It loses attack equal to the number of the monster in your graveyard. Trigger this, then you do set again. You do set this card, and you can activate it the same turn. Then you can still make your stuff. So he does come up. He literally does come up, and when he comes up, bro, it's devious work, some might say. So that's it for that. For the 8s, the 10s, obviously the 1 Ultimate Falcon. We know what it does, Zapdos, and it's cool because this can actually copy its effect. So pretty cool, bro. Pretty cool. Obviously the 1 Typhon, because Typhon is super good. Why not play Typhon? And then obviously the 2 Rising Rebellion Falcons, bro. This card is nuts. This card is super cool. Best card I've ever printed. Our first real rank 13. So what this card does, I'm going to explain it. Point blank period. Unaffected by other card effects. Period. Not activated effects. Other card effects. Period. It's 4K. It's a literal towers, right? Its main effect. On summon, Xyz summon, you destroy all cards your opponent controls. All of them. And if this guy has 3 or more Raidraptor monsters under him with different names, if any monster was destroyed by this effect, you burn your opponent for their original attacks on the field. And the third effect, which is you can detach 3 materials from this card, target a Xyz monster in your graveyard, and then you gain that card's effect. So keep that in mind, bro. Pretty cool. And again, the blow up effects, that ain't once per turn, bro. I'm not sure about the other ones, but I know that is not once per turn. So you can literally summon one on your opponent's turn, right? Then you summon another one on the same turn, bro. You can do that with this build because we are running that extra spell card. You know what I mean? As for the extra deck, that's a solid 15 cards. Just can't really complain too much. I know some people might think me running the Revolution Falcon is like a meme or a gimmick, but it's not, because when you get hit by this, because you guys do not know what it does, bro. It battles special summon monster. The monster becomes 0, so they take 2,000, and it can attack all special monsters on your opponent's field. So, again, 2,000, and then on summon you can literally, on the summon you can pop a card on the field, bro. Bro, a monster that's broken, bro. So if you wanna, you know, like, it's open your mind a little bit, bro. Open your mind. Let's get into the side deck and let's wrap up this deck profile. It's very, very clean in my opinion. The side deck, I cannot complain too much about it. So anyways, 2 Nib, just a good card overall to have, and like, we are siding obviously the 3 crossouts like I said. So again, we are main decking 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Droll, 3 Saravis, and 3 Imperm. So Droll, Ash, Imperm, and Nib are all the most common cards in the meta, so this card is super good. And again, you fight Voiceless Voice, you can cross out this, and they get nothing, friend. They get nothing, you know what I mean? You can literally go Imperm, they're freaking low, right? And then they go Saravis, and then you go Designator, I call Saravis. They're gonna be like, bro, what? You know what I mean? So you can do that. So that's it for those. For spell cards more, we are citing 3 Cosmics. This card is broken right now. It's so broken. Good versus Fire Kings. Very good versus Voiceless Voice. They activate they summon out low. Low can place the spell card. Spell card search. You go Cosmic, pay 1,000, banish it. They get no search. Same thing for the Fire Kings. They go Fire King Island effect. You go Cosmic, banish it, blow up everything. You know what I mean? Very, very, very good. Definitely side this in the format if you can. Oh, it's really, really good for Snake Eye too. If they go Original Sinful Spoils, you go Cosmic, get it out of here. So now they can't keep recycling stuff. You know what I mean? So Recyclone. 2 talent, or sorry, two thrust. And then with thrust targets, we are citing 2 Lightning Storm, the 1 Duster for the back row, and then 1 D-Barrier, and then the 1 Evenly Matched. Again, these are your thrust targets, and these, especially this card, this is your cross-out designated target too, because you do not want to get caught with your pants down. They call Exceeds. What do? You're going to be like, oh, well, I guess this is it, duh. You know what I mean? So, yep, that is it for deck profile. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the video, check out the Patreon, become a member today. Join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time, man. Have an awesome one. Peace.